body of Nirvana leader Kurt Cobain was found in a house in Seattle on Friday morning, dead of an apparently self-inflicted shotgun blast to the head. Police found what is said to be a suicide note at the scene, but have not yet divulged its contents. Cobain, who was 27, had reportedly been missing for several days. The Los Angeles Times reported on Wednesday that Nirvana was breaking up and that Cobain was planning to undergo drug rehabilitation.
The electrician was going to do some repair work. He went up to above the garage where there's a small cottage above the garage, and when he looked inside, he saw a man lying on the floor. It was obvious this man is dead from a shotgun wound to the head. Now, there was a suicide note left inside the house.
His body had lain undiscovered for 3 days. I want to ask you about a rumor. Your daughter's husband was bisexual, admittedly. He was an intravenous drug user, admittedly. 2 symptoms of risk categories for a fatal plague known as AIDS. One of the rumors in the rock community I've heard is one of the reasons for the seemingly unexplained suicide was an infection with the virus. True or false? False? What can I say? One other rumor or theory about why he might take his life, aside from the fact that he was a drug-abusing, bisexual rock star who may or may not have been depressed over his sudden and unwanted fame, doesn't suicide, in a sense, run in your family?
Well, I can say that 3 of my 3 Cobain males have died of suicide in my lifetime. I don't know that suicide runs in the family. I think addiction runs in families, and that's a major cause of suicide. I don't know that suicide runs in the family. I think addiction runs in families, and that's a major cause of suicide. I don't know that suicide runs in the family. I think addiction runs in families, and that's a major cause of suicide.
With the onslaught of success, Kurt Cobain's congenital stomach problems took a turn for the worse. For years, he said, he searched in vain for a prescription medication that could ease his excruciating pain. In desperation, apparently, he turned to heroin.
I was in pain. I was in pain for so long that I didn't care if I was in a band. I didn't care if I was alive, And it just so happened that I came to that conclusion at a time when my band became really popular, I mean, it'd been going on and building up for so many years that I was, suicidal. I mean, I just didn't want to live. just in pain. I mean, I was in pain for so long that I didn't care if I was in a band. I didn't care if I was alive, you know. And it just so happened that I came to that conclusion at a time when my band became really popular, you know. I mean, it had been going on and building up for so many years that I was, you know, suicidal. I mean, I just didn't want to live. So I just thought, if I'm going to die, if I'm going to kill myself, I should take some drugs, you know. May as well become a junkie, because I felt like a junkie every day, you know.
I was just wondering why people are so hesitant to talk about suicide. I think that it's a real important issue to talk about with people. The more you talk about it, the more you're going to be able to find help. People are so hesitant to even say the word, and I just think that's really sad.
spiritual place he can, you know, for his sake. Because he doesn't want to be known for being a drug addict, and he doesn't want to be known for being a loser or anything the rest of the world called him, you know. We all know what he gave to us, you know.
Most people who attempt suicide or die from suicide, it's not that they want to die. And as his own writings talked about, it's that they can't handle the pain that they're experiencing. So what we do in suicide prevention is focus on the pain and the thoughts and feelings and try to help people get through that. And then life, if it's not perfect, it's still something that has options and possibilities. And that's what we're trying to do.